Quality Assured Films.
Oh, 2017 was a huge year. Many films we talked about already on our QA Films old episodes, which we'll call that out. But
I'm trying to see if there's any that that we didn't talk about.
let me list real quick ones that we already did, because then we can just get over those.
Okay.
Split, we talked about already.
Not on my list. I deny Split. I'm sorry.
Lego Batman, we did an episode on that as well. Get Out,
Yes.
same thing, we did an episode on that.
Up next is Jordan Peele's Get Out.
Ooh,
yes, this was somehow nominated in the comedy category at the Academy Awards.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I don't understand why.
We did a lightning round back in 2017, or maybe it was 2018, where I denied this movie super quickly, and I feel a little bad about it because I've seen it a couple times since, and I actually enjoyed it a lot. Kong Skull Island.
Oh, that was not what I was expecting.
That's not what you were thinking?
No.
No, it was actually really good, you know.
Interesting.
Remember I made the joke? Roll it.
Kong Skull Island.
Ooh.
I'm sick of these motherfucking apes on this motherfucking island. And this motherfucking movie.
Oh.
Denied.
Quality denied.
But it's worth checking out. I feel bad that I shit on it. Great cast. Whole bunch of people in it. That's it.
That's a cast.
That's a cast.
That's what a cast is.
Quality approved.
We're in 2017. We talked about so many things. The Boss Baby.
Blech.
I loved it.
I really enjoyed this film, and it's actually nominated right now for an Oscar.
Somehow.
Baby Driver we did an episode on.
Yes. Get in. Another movie with unfortunate cast inclusion that did not age well.
Not at all.
Drive, we gotta get to this review. Hang on. What are you doing? Gotta restart the song.
Okja, Blade Runner 2049 we talked about.
That's what I thought you were gonna say when you're like, I denied a movie, I feel really bad about it.
I have watched it again. I feel like I've come on here and said that I was sorry about that. And I take it back.
I'm never letting it go.
I've repented.
The future of the species is finally unearthed.
Quality approved.
We talked about Last Jedi, Thor Ragnarok, we talked about It, Spider-Man Homecoming, The Big Sick,
Oh, yeah.
Wonder Woman, all of these movies we talked about. What do you have that we might not have talked about?
I don't know if we ever talked about it at any length, but Logan.
No. No. No.
Holy fuck.
That definitely should have been the end of the X-Men franchise. Yeah. Like, for sure.
Yep.
What's her name? The little kid that plays X-23, and she's now in His Dark Materials.
Oh, yeah.
Which is...
The HBO show.
Yeah. It's pretty good. What do I have to say about this movie, though?
Very dark. Oh, man, Professor X.
I mean, I guess ultimately this is the R-rated Wolverine movie that we always wanted and never got. The success of Deadpool paved the way for Logan to get made and finally give us that movie.
You're welcome.
There's this thing in comics writing where they say if you create a character, you also need to kill that character off.
Oh, okay.
And so that then makes that character yours. You brought them into the world and you took them out of it.
Right.
And I'm so glad that when we got Hugh Jackman from the 2000, the first on-screen Wolverine portrayal, and he got to put that character to rest.
Yep.
And we now have Hugh Jackman's Wolverine statement.
Be careful.
I need the girl.
What girl?
I'm happy we got that. The specific plot details of the movie don't really hold up as well for me.
Okay.
But the core relationship of X-23 and Wolverine, so good.
Yeah.
And the CGI of young Hugh Jackman Wolverine, spoiler alert.
That's right, yeah.
Insanity.
I forgot about that.
Yes.
Oh, shit, that's right. Logan.
Yes, Logan. The last good X-Men movie.
Feel it. You still have time.
Quality approved.
Keeping with Hugh Jackman, this is a movie that actually I recently watched over the last year. I'm in love with it. The Greatest Showman. Unfortunately, it's a story about, was it Barnum? P.T. Barnum. So, like, I know all the fucking messed up stuff about, like, the abuse of animals and stuff and the exploitation of the people that he used. That aside,
I love it.
the music is fantastic. It's so catchy. Like, I literally have the soundtrack now, both soundtracks, because there's two. Just like with Moulin Rouge, I listen to that shit when I run or when I'm out and about. The film was great. I loved it. And it's such a fun movie where there's not really many dire moments where you're like, oh, you just enjoy it. And you have fun singing along. So check it out, The Greatest Showman. Even if you don't give a shit about circuses, which I don't, it's still enjoyable. The final one I have for 2017, I think you don't have any more either?
Well, not that we didn't already talk about.
Right.
A lot of stuff here. Your Name. I mean, I guess that's worth mentioning since I gave it my movie of the year. But we've cut back to it so many other times. But that's probably the other one that I'll mention for 2017 was Your Name.
Makes sense. I mentioned in 2016 that brought back the fear of sharks. Well, didn't they decide to keep that fear going with 47 meters down?
I can't believe you talked me into this. It's gonna be amazing.
Ladies ready?
Smile. Oh, wow. This is amazing.
It kind of takes your breath away. Oh my god.
Not only do they drop you down in the sharks where it's a fucking shark-infested water, but they then drop all the blood and the chum and shit to make the sharks come up to you. Well, one thing leads to another, and the girls find themselves stranded at the bottom of the fucking ocean in this cage. I've never seen an ending quite like this before. I will leave it completely unspoiled. Watch it. Again, it's one of those ones where you're like, what? I know I'm not very good at explaining other than
So let me
Have to get back up to the top. Where is it now?
So let me get this straight. 2016 happens.
Yep.
And you're watching Blake Lively fight a shark.
It ends.
Your fear of sharks
comes back.
Manifests.
Right.
Then you decide the very next year, a movie about two people trapped in a cage at the bottom of the ocean with hungry sharks. Let me watch that.
I wonder what's gonna happen.
Oh God.
Oh, it was...
Or why are you watching these?
Quality approved.
This is Quality Assured Films.
That wraps up 2017.
Oh good, I was about to look at my phone.
And there's a train coming. So we'll be right on that.